Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about 5 of the worst car modifications that you can install. Now, in this video, I will be telling you what the specific car modification is, and I will also be telling you the reasoning behind my choice. So I will also be telling you, why I have chosen that car modification as one of the worst. So let's get right to it. The first car modification on the list is ridiculous camber. Now, a little bit of camber is okay, and if you are, if you are installing a modification on your car that involves a little bit of camber, for a specific benefit, then that's okay. But I'm talking about ridiculous camber when you see the wheels of a car looking like this, okay? That is absolutely unnecessary, and it's ridiculous. That's all that it is. So that is the first modification on my list of the 5 worst. The second modification is useless gauges on your A-pillar. Now, if you have a boost gauge or, an oil temperature gauge on your A-pillar or something that you use, then that's absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Gauges are very beneficial because they tell you what is happening with your car. But if you have, 3 gauges along your A-pillar, just to have those gauges there, excuse me, then that is absolutely ridiculous. Why would you put gauges there, just to have gauges there so that people can see them when they're driving beside you? That is second on my list of the 5 worst. The third modification on my list is vertical doors. Now, cars that come with vertical doors are okay because they come like that from the factory. And also, car owners that install vertical doors on their cars for a specific function or a specific reason, that's okay too. But I'm talking about people who install vertical doors on their car just for the look. There's no function. They spend a ton of money to put vertical doors on their car just for the look. And in my opinion, if you put vertical doors on a car that, that it doesn't look good on, then it looks ridiculous. There are certain cars that vertical doors will look good on, and everyone has their opinion on what cars those are, but there are also certain cars that when you install vertical doors on those cars, it just doesn't look good. And that's why I have placed this car modification on my list of the 5 worst, because if you install it on the right car, or if the car comes with it, then that's totally okay. It's going to look great. But if you install it on a car that doesn't match the profile of vertical doors, then it's going to look ridiculous. And that's why I have placed it on my list of the 5 worst. The 4th modification on my list is fake hood scoops. Now, hood scoops that are functional, meaning hood scoops that actually allow air to get into the engine bay, are perfectly fine because there's an actual benefit to having that hood scoop installed. And, many cars actually come with functional hood scoops straight from the factory. But putting a hood scoop on your hood that is not functional, meaning a hood scoop that is just there for looks, it doesn't actually let air into the engine bay or bring air closer to the intake or anything like that, that is absolutely ridiculous. You are installing a hood scoop on your hood that has no benefit at all. It is just there for looks. It is just there to make it look like your car is getting more air and and it is benefiting from it with regards to performance, but there is actually no performance benefit. And that's why I think it's ridiculous. You might as well actually put a functional hood scoop on your hood. Don't put a hood scoop there just for looks. And that's why I have placed fake hood scoops on my list of the top 5 worst car modifications. And the 5th and final worst car modification that I will be talking about in this video is fake performance badges. Now, what I mean by that is if you drive a BMW, if you drive, let's say, a 335i, and you put a badge on it that says M or M3, or if you drive a Honda Civic that's not an SI, but you put the SI badge on it, or if you drive a Chevy Cobalt that's not an SS, but if you put the SS badge on it, I think that that's absolutely ridiculous. First off, any car enthusiast will know that that's not the actual performance car. Unless you modify everything on the car to look like the performance model, any car enthusiast will definitely know. And that's why I think it's ridiculous, because I'm a car enthusiast and I see it on the roads all the time. And I wonder, why did you put that performance badge on your car when we all know that it's not the performance model? It's as simple as that. And if you're gonna upgrade everything on the car to look like the performance model, you might as well actually get the performance model, because you're gonna spend a lot of money to upgrade all of the parts to look and feel and sound like the performance model. You might as well spend the extra money and get the performance model, the official performance model. So get the M3 or the Civic Si or the Cobalt SS and so forth. And you know, I think it's ridiculous when people put fake performance badges on their car, because we all, I don't want to say we all know, but any car enthusiast will know the difference. And it's like you're faking it, and I really don't like that. So that's why I have placed fake performance badges on my list of the top 5 worst car modifications. And that's basically it. Those are 5 of the worst car modifications that you can install. In this video, I have listed each of the car modifications, as well as spoken to you about the reasoning behind my choices. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.